I was dressed like a pumpkin. I was bright orange. It was a good convention. I was laughing, having a good time. People could point me out in the crowd. Make yourself stand out a little bit more. And once you do stand out, make people feel good with it. So just say hi to them and be social. Have a good time.
I'm trying to think. I think I've done conventions perfectly, honestly.
I've been to a lot of conventions. For artists attending conventions, be prepared. Be prepared for it all. I always book stuff ahead of time. So like I always have my drawings done. I have different size stencils ran.
Prepare everything before you get there. So like have everything in one bin that you know is going on the front table. Have another bin full of the stuff that you know you need to tattoo. Get that stuff sorted. Have an accordion folder with nice prints and ready to go. Have your t-shirts already in bags, labeled by size. Like go extra and beyond, because if you have someone working in the front, it's gonna make their lives a whole lot easier, which makes the flow of business that much more smoother. Without that, you're kind of struggling the whole day and it sets a bad pace for the whole weekend. Definitely have a sense of organization right off the rip.
As far as tips go, man, yeah, just come prepared for chaos and bring your A game,
Make a checklist or something that you can just kind of like, whether it's in your phone or whatever, just like to make sure that you have your stuff.
Maybe look up on YouTube how to pack for your first convention, because it can be hectic. Definitely wrap your inks if you're getting on an airplane, right, Christian?
So when I got to convention this last one, I opened up my everything and I'm trying to get set up, and luckily I was wearing gloves, because whenever I reached into my bag to get my inks out, I starting on like that, it just starts leaking everywhere. I just have black everywhere. So that's like number one. That's just a big part of it. For me that day it was number one.
Light. When you travel, you want to have a good light. Lots of shows have a dark walls, dark everything, and you want to have a really good lighting. In our local shows, I always carry my little halo, which is perfect. If I go overseas, I always have a little head torch just to be safe.
Bring a printer. Bring your own.
Bring
printer.
your own freaking printer.
Stencil machine. Oh
As
my
an
God.
artist, bring your own printer and stencil machine. That is 100%
Waiting
the
in the
thing.
line is
horrible.
obnoxious, and this year was so hard because nobody's Wi-Fi was connecting and nobody was able to airdrop. So like, if you're relying on the convention's printers and they're not working, you're not tattooing.
Packing tips for conventions: don't be cheap and keep like an extra set of stuff, right? Just like have it already ready. Do it all individually. I do at least one a month, usually two. So like with all the traveling, it's like coming home and unpacking all your stuff to tattoo at home, and then the next week packing it back up and then packing it at home and packing. It's so much. So like if you just keep a suitcase or whatever of all your convention supplies, it saves a lot of time, saves a lot of hassle. If you don't do that, I mean, fucking good luck, I guess. You know what I mean? Like, you're gonna forget shit. I mean, I always did. I don't have the best memory anyway. When I first started doing them, I'd show up and I'd be like, oh my God, I forgot this, 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 and this. I know myself, so I always keep my stuff in its own thing.
Keep some time for yourself. I have been to conventions where they are 3 days long and I tattoo 12-hour days, 3 days going. I don't know how those conventions go by. You don't see anything, you don't talk to any people, you don't learn anything. So it's quite nice to save yourself an hour, 2, 3, where you can look around, talk to other artists, see them work, see what gear they use, just learn. One of my favorite things is to attend any kind of seminars I can find.
Go with the flow of it. I found that my second time around, I like to keep in a day or two on the more open side while also booking a couple appointments for the weekend, so you make your money back, you're a little secure, and you can have some fun. But also half of the fun of being here is just getting to walk around and meet all these people.
If you want to grow and like network in the industry and with like clients all over the world, essentially, do conventions. That's really what allowed me to take off, so to speak.
Anytime you see a tattoo convention in the area, I highly recommend at least checking it out for a day or two and seeing what people have to offer, because some of those artists come from around the world and you won't get to see them again in person like that. So get your friends together, get a cool group, get your mom, get your family, do whatever you want to do, and set out and have a day with it. Have a good time. Have a good time.